Hey guys, welcome to Cyber Politics. My name is Cyberblue of Cyber Politics, and in today's video we are going to be predicting what the 2020 Senate will be. 2021. No, dang it, 2022 Senate will be in 2022. So this is basically a what I see going down as of May 21st, 2020. So let me start with the safe Republican states. Idaho, Utah, I think Alaska's pretty much safe as well. The Dakotas, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Alabama, South Carolina, Kentucky, and Indiana. I think Indiana's pretty much safe at this point. Let's take a look at safe Democrat states: California, Oregon, Washington. I'm not going to put Colorado. Hawaii, Illinois, New York, Vermont, Connecticut, and Maryland. That's all I'm doing for safe Democrat. So right now we have 43 43 Republican, 45 Democrat. Immediately, this map you see here is in favor of the Democrats. I personally hope this doesn't end up being the map, in favor of the Democrats. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me make sure I got this off. Wait, do I have it off? Hold on. I do have it off. Okay, good. So, alright, let's start with Nevada. Actually, no, let's start in the east and work our way west. So, starting with New Hampshire, it really just depends on what Republican is primaried here. I mean, obviously, if it's Chris Sununu, then you can expect likely red if it's Chris Sununu. But if Chris Sununu does not decide to run, then you could probably count on it being likely Democrat or something. But this is on the assumption that Chris Sununu does run, and Republican energy is high in 2022. Let's just say it's high in 2022, and Chris Sununu is the nominee for the Republicans in New Hampshire. That's just going to be our assumption right there. In Pennsylvania, I've heard a lot of things about, John Fetterman and all that. And people are saying, oh, safety, John Fetterman, But honestly, John Fetterman is not going to make Pennsylvania safe Democrat. That's obvious. At best, he's going to make it likely Democrat. So this is on the assumption that John Fetterman does run. If John Fetterman does end up being the Democratic nominee in Pennsylvania, then Pennsylvania is definitely going to be a flip. It may be likely, or it may even be lean, but right now I'm going to put it as likely because I don't really know who the Republican is going to be in the race for Pennsylvania. Let's take a look at Ohio. The most likely Republican nominee in Ohio is going to be J.D. Vance. And so far in the early polling, I'm hearing that J.D. Vance is ahead, and J.D. Vance could win Ohio by maybe a lean margin. And it just really depends on who the Democrat is, but I'll just go ahead and give that lean to the Republicans for now. Now let's talk about North Carolina. I almost said New Hampshire. Let's talk about North Carolina. It really just depends on the Republican that's primaried here. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it lean to the Republicans for now, because I really don't know what's gonna go on in North Carolina. Now we get on to Georgia. Georgia, I'm gonna have to leave as a toss-up for now. Let's talk about Florida. I think it'll be an easy win for Marco Rubio in Florida. Missouri, I think will probably go likely Republican. Iowa. Oh boy, I'm split on whether this would actually be safe or. Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know. But I'm just gonna go ahead and give Iowa likely to the Republicans. I'll go back to Wisconsin. Colorado will probably be likely Democrat. I don't think it'll be safe Democrat at all, but it'll probably be likely Democrat. Arizona, I'm going to give it lean to Mark Kelly because, actually I'm going to give it likely to Mark Kelly for right now because polling in polling in Arizona is going in the way of Mark Kelly. So yeah, that's basically what's going down in Arizona is Mark Kelly. If we want to look at Nevada too, I think in Nevada, Catherine Cortez Masto will do okay in Nevada. You know, the Nevada Democratic Party though is definitely turning socialist, which is dangerous for Democrats in Nevada. They definitely need to shift more towards the center if they want to continue winning in a state like Nevada, which is always so close, but almost always goes for the Democrats. So now let's talk about Georgia. I mean, it really just depends on who the Republicans choose for the nominee in Georgia. I personally hoping that they don't choose like David Perdue or Doug Collins. Herschel Walker. This is on the assumption that Herschel Walker is the nominee. I guess it could be Lean. No. That's. Hold on. That's Tilt. That's Tilt. Yeah, that's Tilt. Sorry. Georgia could be Tilt for the Republicans in 2022 if Herschel Walker is the nominee. I'm putting full faith that Herschel Walker will run in Georgia. Georgia is a very important state for the GOP taking back the United States Senate. And let's talk about Wisconsin, shall we? This is going to be the deciding state. As you can see, if I give it to a Democrat right now, that's 50-50 tie again. If I give it to a Republican, the Republicans will control the United States Senate. For the Republicans, I'm going to just assume that Ron Johnson is the nominee, and I think that could very well go for the Republicans. Now, again, this is on assumptions that certain nominees actually do run. This is probably not going to be the map. This is just on assumptions that certain candidates will run. Like on the assumption that Eric Greitens will run in Missouri, it'll probably be Lean, but I'm putting it as likely right now because I don't think Eric Greitens will actually run in Missouri, to be honest. You know, he has had like sexual scandals under his name. You know, accusations of sexual harassment, stuff like that. That's why he had to resign as governor, and we have Mike Parson as governor now, so, yeah. By the way, guys, if you didn't know, Missouri is actually my home state, so, yeah, I don't even know. But, yeah, some important states we're going to be looking at in 2022 for the Republicans is Ohio, North Carolina, Georgia, Wisconsin, and New Hampshire. New Hampshire could actually change things when it comes down to this. New Hampshire, you wouldn't think that New Hampshire would be such an important state in this kind of scenario, but it really is. It's an important state to think about. So, yeah, that's about it. That about concludes this 2022 Senate prediction. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel to keep the conservative movement alive. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.